Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Emily Hessler, and for today I'm gonna feature two cards using an embossing folder from Sizzix called Botanicals, and this is so beautiful. I'm gonna do a technique I have seen somewhere, but I cannot remember where, and I think it was probably a couple of years since I saw this video on YouTube, and I remember it when I got this because I thought this was so beautiful. So I just started out with some teal cardstock and I spritz it with some clean water, and then I run it through my embossing folder, my Sizzix big shot machine in the embossing mode on this machine, and here you can see how beautiful and dimensional this card panel got. And then I use some glue. This is from Nuvo and it's a large glue pen, and I'm doing this very carefully, making sure I don't press down too hard so I get glue outside of the lines. You will see that I get some adhesive outside, but it wasn't that bad. So if you're just careful and just run the glue pen carefully over the top, you will have no problems. And then I picked up my gilding flakes in silver from Nuvo as well. And here is one of my mistakes. I should have been in a box when I did this, not just having a coffee filter underneath, because this got really messy. So if you're not a person that likes to clean up gilding flakes all over your craft room after you're done, I suggest you have a box underneath. So I'm sorry. I will pick up as much as I can here, and then I'm gonna go in with a dry brush and just try to get rid of all the exit gilding flakes here, so that I get a cleaner impression of some of the parts I got outside of the lines with the glue and the gilding flake stock. I actually took my craft knife and just carefully peel it off. I didn't think that it turned out perfectly, but it was okay, and I don't think the recipient will think you did a bad job, but I would have preferred it to be perfect from the beginning. So that is just something you have to live with, I think, if you do this technique and you get something outside. It probably will be better if you have a white cardstock and not a teal cardstock. So here I'm just taking a piece of vellum, heat embossing a white sentiment on top of it, and this says inbjudan, and that means an invitation on Swedish. So I think this would be perfect for a wedding invitation or a something other fancier that you're inviting people to. So I just did here my strip of vellum onto the backside with some washi tape, and then I pop this up with some foam tape. So we're done with our first card. I just finished off with some pearl from Ranger, I think. Liquid pearls, of course, white opal. I cannot speak. You could probably read it on screen what it was. So for my second card I did the same thing, but this was some white cardstock, and I used distressed ink in blueprint sketch and also delicata golden glitz, and I just used a brush. I actually am waiting because I am really looking forward to trying out some new products from Trinity Stamps. If you haven't seen their new brushes, please go on over and check them out. But I was like, until I get my hands on those brushes, I have to try if this is gonna work. And it worked okay, but I think the brushes from Trinity would be better. So here I took the same blueprint sketch and just pressed it down on top of an acrylic block, and then watered it down and did some splatters with my paintbrush. And I think I did the same thing with the golden glitz. I cannot remember. And I heat set the same sentiment, and I wrapped it around like a vellum strip here around my card base. Not my card base, my card panel. And that was pretty much it. In the end here I will show you a couple of other similar projects that I've been doing with some embossing folders. I haven't turned them into cards yet, but I might. So let me know if you want to see pictures of those turned into cards. It will probably be easier for me to show them on Instagram, so check out there if you want me to turn them into cards. And I really like how this turned out. You can see the embossing folder and also how I did with these two. Actually, I did use some mousse, Nouveau mousses on top of this, and did the same thing really carefully. So that was it. I hope you liked these two cards. If you like them, please give this video a thumb up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet. Until next time, have a great day. Bye!